He was a slave named Daniel Robitaille, who worked on a plantation in New Orleans. He was a talented painter and was chosen by the plantation owner to paint a portrait of his daughter. But while they were spending time together as Daniel painted her, they actually fell in love with each other. They really wanted to be together forever, but unfortunately, the plantation owner found out that Daniel and his daughter were together. And because Daniel was a slave, he was not thrilled about it at all. So he got an angry mob together of all his friends and chased Daniel out of the town. Now this mob of people were armed with pitchforks and a pack of dogs. They chased poor Daniel across fields and streams, and finally they caught up with him in an old abandoned barn. And in the chaos of them attacking Daniel, he actually lost his arm, and then they covered him in honey and threw him into a beehive. He was in terrible pain, and right before he died, he cursed the men who did this to him and vowed to come back in the afterlife to get his revenge. They say his spirit would never rest, and now his ghost walks the world for all eternity, appearing when his name is called 5 times. So the origin story of the Candyman is actually so sad, and I had never heard about it until now. I always thought the Candyman was this creepy guy who gave out candy and you stood in the mirror and called his name 5 times. I did not know that he was actually in slavery and had a heartbreaking story. So let's talk about the paranormal game that came from this. A lot of us have played this before at sleepovers. It's been a very popular creepy game over the last 50 years maybe? The game goes that if you look at a mirror in your bathroom with the lights turned off and repeat Candyman 5 times, you see a pair of glowing red eyes appear in your mirror. They say that as soon as you see these red eyes, you must turn the lights back on in the bathroom and run to the brightest spot in your house or he will come after you. Now, some people have said they've actually seen him appear to them in full body. They've seen him covered in honey with bee stings all over him. Other people have seen him with a giant hook as a hand. And they say that if you really want to summon him, you could even put a piece of candy on the bathroom counter to have a better chance of luring him in. I've also heard a different version of the game where you go into a dark closet facing in and call his name 3 times. A lollipop will appear and you will know he's in the house. So they actually made a few Candyman movies that came out in 1992. I have not seen them, but they were super popular.